Hi all, this is V, and this is Greyfriars Kirkyard or churchyard surrounding Greyfriars Church. It is famous for Greyfriars Bobby, the Covenanters, Harry Potter names, and being one of the most haunted places in Edinburgh, if not the world. The first thing you see as you enter the kirkyard is the grave of Greyfriars Bobby, a Skye Terrier who refused to leave his master's grave. Bobby is now world famous with books and movies. Almost everyone knows him these days. And this is where Greyfriars Bobby was laid to rest. And usually there are sticks here, so dogs can come in and take the sticks. But I don't see any today. The most recent thing that's drawing visitors to Greyfriars Kirkyard is the Harry Potter names. J.K. Rowling apparently used several names in this cemetery for Harry Potter characters. We will see those as we go throughout the kirkyard. This is Tom Riddell, which every Harry Potter fan will know. And it's funny, online it says look for it where the grass doesn't grow, but it's not really given a chance to grow, is it? Oh, sorry, there's me. Beautiful view of the castle. And there's a robin. It's not such a spooky place when the birds are chirping and it's sunny and beautiful, but at night, this place is scary. This is the Flodden wall. These are the gates of George Heriot School, I believe. If you go right to the left, you'll see where she got the name for Mrs. McGonagall. Apparently, this guy is called the worst poet in Britain. That's terrible. But now his last name's famous. So this is supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Edinburgh and in the world. I usually don't really believe in stuff like that, but a friend and I decided to try walking one evening, or one night. It was dark already, and it takes on a different atmosphere. I'm not usually scared, but neither's my friend. We're very level-headed, to be fair. But something moved. It was probably a tree branch. And we got out of here as quickly as we could. He said, "You saw that too?" We were big chickens. Wow, there's some big tombs back here. Oh, that one has a flower on it. Beautiful. This is Moody. It's currently fenced off, but it's right here on the Flodden wall, just up from Tom Riddell. You know, it's an old grave when you can't even read it. There are a few along the wall like this. There's one from 1783. William Adam, architect. And back behind these gates, if my history is correct, this is the Covenanters' prison. The National Covenant, signed in Greyfriars Churchyard in 1638, rejected attempts by King Charles I and the Archbishop of Canterbury to force the Scottish Church to conform to English church practices. Those that signed it were called the Covenanters. After the Battle of Bothwell Brig, this area of the cemetery was used as a prison for the Covenanters. Some were executed, some probably starved. They were only given bread to eat every day. In order to be released, you had to sign an oath to the king.
Not necessarily.
1779, Patrick Miller, Esquire, of Dalswinton. Never heard of it. Now this is stunning. It is huge. And there are flowers on the door. You see a lot of skull and crossbones on Victorian era graves. Greyfriars Kirk or Church and Greyfriars Kirkyard. Sir Robert Sibbald, distinguished physician and scientist, physician to His Majesty Charles II, a founder fellow of the Royal College of Physicians in Edinburgh, and president of that college. A pretty important person back in the day. Some of them have names on the outside, some of them have plaques on the inside, and others, like this one, have nothing. If they did have at one time, it's now gone. Oh, like this one has nothing on the outside, but on the inside you can see the different plaques. And that looks like an apartment building right next to it. This one's got quite a few plaques. Alexander Mackenzie. That's beautiful. Needs a bit of restoration, but it's beautiful. From 1728. And again, you have a lot of skulls. Here is a solicitor of inland revenue for Scotland. 1893 and his wife 1880. Sir Thomas Hope of Craighall Bar, advocate to Charles I. And then right beside him is a gorgeous old tomb. How intricate. George Watson of George Watson's College. Now we're around the back of the church. And we're back to the Flodden wall. And behind the church, there's one more grave to look for. George Buchanan died 1582. That is an old grave. And while the main name isn't Potter, there's Anne and Robert Potter. She got a lot of names from this cemetery. I apologize I couldn't find all of them, but I'm pleased I found that one. It's a beautiful cemetery. Kirkyard, sorry.